Yes. Hi, everyone. We are group 14. When our group started to think about the topic of our presentation, I addressed a question regarding TikTok. I'm a music producer and label manager from Brazil, working at an independent label. And since TikTok is currently one of the biggest platforms that helps promote songs and artists, my question was, can we predict what makes a song go viral on TikTok?
Right, so starting out, why does this matter? Viral hits on TikTok can boost streams and engagement on other platforms. A viral TikTok song can introduce new listeners to an artist's entire catalog and can generate new fans. TikTok also tends to skew younger on their demographics, so older artists can get introduced to a new variety of fans. So for our process, we started by pulling the TikTok all-time Tock tracks from Chartmetric. We started by analyzing traits that we could see through chart metrics, such as the genre, the key, the beats per minute, danceability, valence, as it relates to the chart location. We considered outside influences on the charts, and we will wrap up with our final thoughts. So starting out, we have songs 1 through 5. Might see some familiar names, some familiar trends you may have also participated in throughout these charts. So starting out with the findings, we first saw that hip hop and rap were the top genre for most of our top 10 songs. The beats per minute, majority of the songs were over 100. The key was in a bright and happy major key. Danceability was over 70%. And so what these three trends are telling us is that songs that have a bright, dancey, upbeat personality to them, they might be more likely to trend. That is the trend that we are seeing. Valence, not so high of numbers. 4 out of 10 tracks were above 50%. Songs can cross a certain threshold, but we actually did not find a correlation like we thought we might find. Looking at these graphs, we can see that trend correlates to energy and danceability. Like we just said, they're typically higher regardless of the genre. I'll give you guys a second to look at these. Similar to valence and tempo, these characteristics are favored for any genre as well. If they are higher, then they will also could have more of a hold on the charts. So talking about the halo effect, like we said before, if a song goes viral on TikTok, we will see a hit amongst different areas throughout an artist's discography. So it's a combination between a popular artist and top influencers and how their impact can combine together. So for example, we took the song Why'd You Only Call Me When You're High by the Arctic Monkeys, which was released in 2013. Miley Cyrus did a MTV Unplugged cover in 2014. Recently, Miley was doing some MTV Unplugged performances again, including some covers such as this. So her video was released onto the YouTube channel of MTV in October of 2020. Charli D'Amelio soon after used the song for a video. So we have major influencers impacting micro influencers, and Arctic Monkeys, as you can see, saw a pretty big popularity spike that hasn't happened for the past few years of recording since the song has come out. So what makes a song go viral? Well, you can have the right ingredients to allow a song to go viral, but there are no guarantees that we thought we might find. If you find a way to re-energize an old song, such as Love Story by Taylor Swift, they made the song into a house dance remix. So that is upping the BPM, upping the danceability of the song. Again, Why'd You Only Call Me When You're High? The Miley Cyrus cover is louder, has a different vibe to it. So again, fans want to be re-engaged with the songs that they know and love, and that will help them get onto the charts. On the flip side, we also did see that tracks with a low BPM, low danceability, and maybe a minor key have also gone viral globally. The song Oh No by Capone and Deathbed by Pofu also saw longevity on the tracks. So there is a chance that these aspects can also influence the virality of a song. So next steps, based on time constraints, data limitations, we had a lot of bigger picture questions that we wanted to figure out. So now we're presenting back to all of you guys some things that labels and artists and influencers can look into. Researching the TikTok halo effect across different platforms. If you can't predict a track going viral, perhaps you can push it to the right platforms and kind of let the song organically ride the wave. Leading back into organic versus paid influencer dances, having someone like Charli D'Amelio just randomly pick up the song versus paying an influencer. Do you see, different longevities amongst the charts? That's something that could be very interesting to figure out. TikTok popularity on the charts, how it corresponds with syncs on television, award shows, interviews, radio play, merch bundles, all these really exciting things that we really wanted to dive into. But again, time limitations. And that wraps up our presentation. So thank you guys.
Wonderful. All right, judges, now it's time for you to ask your questions. Go ahead and take it away.
I have a quick question. Thanks for that presentation. I noticed y'all looked at that Arctic Monkey song, which is a great song. But did y'all get a chance to look at any songs that were from relatively unknown artists that kind of had like a bigger jump or a more steady, following the same kind of hypothesis that y'all had?
Yeah, something interesting recently I've noticed on TikTok as a TikTok addict over here, this song, The Lean Over by Life Without Buildings, that song is over 20 years old and it has sprung a huge new life on the charts recently. And I want to say it was because the artist Bia Badoobie did a video with that song. So that's another example of a top recent artist or a top influencer on the app being able to breathe new life into some songs.
Thank you.
How would you think about looking at like songs like challenges and the way they influence the success of whether a song's going viral? Like you see like the Busted challenge happening, but then Jennifer Lopez tries to do the Love Don't Cost a Thing challenge and everyone just roasts her for it. So it's kind of, how do those, you know, I know it's limited time, but were you able to just find any correlations or how would you approach that in the future?
So that was actually a really big part of our discussion. And I think that one thing that we learned, particularly with our broad scope, was that, you know, one of the variables is definitely the actual video content. And with the weekend limitation, we had a discussion about how that correlates with the reception, because sometimes you can have a song on TikTok that's going viral, but it might be aligned with content that may not be like positive, but you know, it could still result in streams, and that could be a positive effect. But yeah, that was definitely something we were interested in, and if we had the time to be able to go in and analyze the video content that was aligned with the tracks, it's definitely something we'd love.
Again, super good presentation. Had a question about songs with kind of like an inflection point. I think one example is like Buttercup by Jack Stauber. Like it was, again, one of those songs that was, I mean, I don't know if people have heard it, but anyway, it's kind of like starts off pretty mellow and then it kind of kicks, and I feel like videos like sync to that. Like that's how a lot of TikTok phenomena are. And I wonder if like that, I mean, do you think that kind of skews some song statistics where maybe they start slow and it's like, then they kick, and like, that's the whole point of the song. And that may not actually, so the spirit of the song might not actually be captured in the statistics. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that's definitely another of those big variables. I mean, I'm also a message behind the song because obviously, you know, you're just getting these tastes of these songs. So that would be another definite deep dive. I think that that's why we were really looking at like the next steps and the next actionable research flavor, or even the message behind these tastes of these songs. So that would be, we were really looking at like the next from this.